Street Bakery on 711 South Main Street, right across from your campus.
So let's see what happens. After long deliberation, we've decided to rate the restaurant. My meal was 2 chicken tamales with a side of beans. The tamales were great, but the beans could have had a little more texture and flavor.
I ordered a croissant sandwich with eggs, bacon, and cheese, also a hot chocolate. Both were very good.
We decided to rate the restaurant in 4 categories: texture, presentation, flavor, and service.
For service, we gave the restaurant 5 out of 5 stars because the employees were all very nice and the food came quickly.
For flavor, we decided to rate it a 4 out of 5 stars because everything was great except for the beans.
For texture, we decided to give it a 3.5 out of 5 stars because the beans weren't very good, but everything else was pretty okay.
For presentation, we decided to give it a 3 out of 5 stars because their presentation wasn't that great. The tamales were wrapped in plastic and the croissant was wrapped in paper.
For Main Street Bakery, overall, that's a 4 out of 5 stars average.
So that's it for this week. See you next week. Bye!
That's a 56 Chevrolet, 1956.
What year did you get it or buy it?
About 6 years ago.
6 years ago? How long have you been coming to car shows?
Since about 1977.
Oh wow. You been here to this one many times? Or?
Oh yeah. Yeah, this isn't the first time.
What made you get into doing car shows?
Just got into the hobby, you know, as a kid. And then as you get after you have you know, a couple of 3 kids, and you're going to work, you don't have time for this. Then after the kids get older, you know, and they move out of the house, then you got a little bit more money to spend.
What type of interior is it inside?
Oh, that's vinyl.
Vinyl?
Yeah, red vinyl.
And then the engine?
350 Chevrolet. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Can you tell us your name and what you teach here at?
My name is Mrs. Rogers and I teach English.
What do you think about the school giving kids Chromebooks this year?
I actually think Chromebooks are a really great idea. It's a way for students to learn how to use technology in an educational setting so they're more prepared when they go off to college or when they join the workforce.
What do you think that technology will take over the classroom?
I don't know if technology will ever fully replace pen and paper in the classroom, but technology is a great way to advance and deepen learning in certain areas.
Are you for this integration into the classroom, or are you against it?
I'm very much for the integration of technology into the classroom. We live in a society that increasingly uses technology in our everyday lives, and so students need to be able to understand and be familiar with the ways that technology can help them.
What are some concerns you have with this tech?
My main concern is that some students are probably going to lose their tech, but that's really my greatest concern about technology in the classroom.
What are some things you're looking forward to?
I'm really looking forward to going as paperless as possible so that way I can help stem the tide of global climate change in my own little classroom.
Well, thank you for this time. It was a great chat, and goodbye.
Each day in America, an average of 36 children will hear the words, "I have
cancer."
Sadly, only 1 out of 5 children will survive a cancer diagnosis, meaning game over for far too many children.
This September, in honor of National Pediatric Cancer Awareness Month, we can all work together to change those facts.
Money raised will fund groundbreaking pediatric cancer research and will also support nonprofits located all across America who are providing special services for these vulnerable children and families in our local communities who are facing cancer diagnosis.
The Golden Games campaign is a way for teens and youth athletes to support causes that directly affect our generation. like pediatric cancer.
Giving parents a way to support other parents by fighting back against the #1 cause of death by disease for children, teens, and young adults.
But in the bigger picture, the Golden Games are about changing a child's cancer battle.
And turning patients back into kids again.
To create this change, we need you to answer our call to action.
This call to action is to empower youth athletes and families around the nation to participate in Gold Games 2016. Get your free awareness ribbon sticker and join us as we unite our voices against pediatric cancer.
Good morning, Cowboys. We're out at 41st Avenue in Capitola checking out the hook, and it's looking wonderful. It is 5:45 a.m. and the waves are looking pretty nice. We're gonna surf second bowl. It's gonna be dialed. The optimal board for today would probably be an standard thruster with cold to cold wax, the purple sex wax basically. Wetsuit, definitely a 4-3, and booties for the rocks. Alright. Hey, it's Nash with the Cowboy Surf Report. The waves are going to be pretty good. Right now it's 2 to 4 feet with 6 foot faces on the standout set.